Today, I want to talk to you guys about my experience with the Phenyx Pro PTU-2U. Watching all the videos on YouTube about the Phenyx Pro products and how amazing they are, I've been super interested in trying these out myself. I've seen a lot out there about the Phenyx Pro PTU-71 mics, but I hadn't seen too many videos about DJs using this PTU-2U unit. Now, the Phenyx PTU-71 and other mics out there on Amazon as well have the ability to auto-scan channels, which is hands down the most important feature that you should look for in a mic first. Because you can get to a venue, auto-scan the available channels in the area, and then set your receiver to the best one. But these microphones, the PTU-2U, in theory, take the reliability a step further, because these are a true diversity wireless microphone system. What that means is that each microphone has two antennas that it can draw signal from. And the receiver has a chip inside that automatically switches between both antenna in order to make sure that there's fewer dropouts and fewer loss of signal. Now, the other mics that I own, the GTD733, those also have the auto scan feature and are true diversity. And using those, I've experienced how I've gotten no dropouts, no hisses, or no issues with connectivity so far. Fingers crossed. Now, the reason I was looking into these mics specifically is because I wanted a separate mic system that I could use for my ceremonies without having to take my GTDs out of the booth, take them down to the ceremony, and then put them back in when it was time to get ready for the reception. The other downside to the GTD audio mics is that the clip-on lapel just isn't good enough to work for ceremonies. I found that I could use the body pack with the headset for those, but I was looking for another good, reliable clip-on lapel option, and from everyone that I asked online, the Phenyx Pro PTU-71 had great audio quality with the lapel, and so I wanted to try it out with this new True Diversity version. The specific version that I bought comes with one handheld and one body pack, and then it also comes with a clip-on lapel as well as a headset mic version. I also ended up buying a second handheld just so I had the option to either run it with two handhelds, a handheld and a lapel, and to give me some flexibility. For most ceremony setups though, having one lapel and having one handheld is great. So I really like that this system allowed me to do both at a very reasonable price. All the other quality lapel microphone systems like the Shure, Audio-Technica, Sennheiser ran at about $700 starting just for a lapel. On the other hand, these start at about $300. You get 2 units, and I was thinking if I can get a good solid lapel option, then maybe I've found a good option for my ceremony system that I've been looking for. So hopefully that helps give you some context as to how I'm evaluating the system and the uses that I had in mind for it. Now I'll show you the receiver as well as the microphones. Here's a look at the receiver once it's out the box. You can see that you've got a full metal housing. The rack mounting brackets come pre-installed on the unit, and you can see you got buttons and volume controls on each side. On the back, you've got 4 antenna connections, the power, 2 XLR outputs, and also a 1/4 inch mix out that you can use to combine both channels. When you power on the unit, you can see 2 of the bright screens pop up with tons of valuable information on them. Next, I'm going to go through the features that are available on the menu. When you click the set button, you can toggle through the different menu options. The first click, you get the IR sync option, which I'll go over when I sync up some of the microphones. If you press the set button again, you can then manually adjust the group and the channel. Now, if we keep scrolling on the menu, the next setting is the squelch setting, which you can set higher or lower. I usually just keep this at 1. The next is the most important feature, which is the auto scan feature. So once you arrive to this feature, all you do is click the top arrow, and it'll automatically scan for the best available channel in your area. This is the most important feature that this mic and any other mic system can have, because this will make sure that you are on the clearest channel in your area. I would not recommend buying a mic that does not have this feature at the very least. And next, this mic system has the option to lock or unlock the settings. This is more important in case you're sending these out to a rental or somewhere where you don't want anyone messing around with the settings. And that's about it for the main menu. Next, I'll show you how easy it is to pair both the handheld and the lapel body packs with the receiver. So all you do is turn on the unit. The IR window for the unit is right up here. And all I do on my menu is go to the IR. It's already on. Hold up the unit, and now it's synced. Once your microphone is synced, the way that you know that it's ready to go is that the RF signal strength here will be all the way up, and you'll also start to see the antenna indicate which antenna, A or B, that it's using. Like I said before, this is a true diversity wireless system, so it'll switch between the A antenna and the B antenna to make sure that you're getting the best signal and avoiding dropouts. Now, when talking about the drawbacks about this unit, I read a lot of reviews about this product online, and there was one issue that came up in a bunch of different reviews that I wanted to test out here. So apparently some of the reviews online wrote that if you held the bottom of the transmitter, that would cut the signal going to the receiver, and that would cause a dropout. As you can see, the RF signal does decrease when I hold the bottom of the transmitter, but keep in mind, this is only when I don't have the antennas attached. This does show me that there is transmission being cut when I'm holding the bottom of the transmitter. And I don't know if this is common in all microphone systems or it's just this one, but you can definitely see that the RF signal goes down immediately when I hold the bottom of the transmitter. When I have the antenna plugged in though, it's not a problem at all. Now, if you try holding the bottom of the transmitter while all the antennae are plugged in, you'll see that there's no issue at all with the transmission. This unit and any other mic unit should only be used with all the antennae plugged in. You can see I'm holding the bottom of the transmitter and that RF signal there is staying rock solid, full bars, no matter where I hold the transmitter from. You'll be able to see in my range test later that I'm consciously holding the transmitter all the way at the bottom just to see if it drops out, and even when I walk 200 feet away, I'm not having any issues with the transmission. What this shows me basically is that yes, in theory, there is decrease in signal when you hold the mic at the bottom, as you can see when we don't have the antenna plugged in. But when you're using these normally with antenna in and antenna positioned the right way, you're not going to have to worry about that signal strength being decreased because of holding the microphone down at the bottom. I didn't see any reviews about the lapel strength being blocked, I think mainly because it has this awesome antenna up here. But just for the heck of it, I'm gonna hold the top of the antenna, hold the unit, and you can see that the RF strength for the lapel side stays rock solid the entire time. Now I'm gonna go over what the handheld microphone is like. As you can see, it's got a nice metal design. Also interesting is it's got this flat top rather than the round traditional microphone grill type that you see from the Shure mics. But you can tell it's got a really nice build quality, and you can open this up, it's all metal. 2 AA batteries go in here, and there's also a switch here for high and low RF frequency. I usually just leave it on high. If you close this back up, you can see on the bottom is where the power button is, which is nice because it's out of the way. So if you hold that, it powers on the unit, and on this nice screen you have the battery, you have the RF signal, this is that high and low switch that was there before, and then you have the audio. You can see when I'm tapping it, it's showing that it's picking up some audio. This here is the group and the channel, which you can sync through this IR window on the receiver. It feels solid, and it feels nice and premium for sure. One of the things to keep in mind for this microphone is that it is a bit thicker than your standard microphone. So if you've got like a microphone stand and you've got a clip that you put your handheld in, you might need a bit of a bigger clip in order to fit this microphone. There's one clip that I'll link in the description that fits this specific microphone. You can see that I bought 2 of these, and I also have the body pack, which I'll show you next. Now I've got the body pack as well as the lapel and the headset mic that come with the system. Now taking a closer look at the body pack itself, this one's got a nice solid metal build. The only thing that's really plastic about this are these clips in the front. And you do have to kind of wiggle them a little bit to get the front off. But once you do, you can see you got the IR sensor right there, and you got space for 2 AA batteries. This clip is nice and sturdy in the back. On the top here, you've got the power button, and this also functions as the mute switch as well. What I also like about this unit is that this antenna is removable. And you can see it's got a nice metal screw that goes in there. This makes it a lot easier to transport without worrying about bending the antenna. Now to power on the unit, you just hold this top button, and you can see that it shows the same thing as it did on the handheld, which is the RF signal as well as the audio signal. It might be flashing like this in the video, but it's not actually flashing like that in real life. If you want to mute the channel, all you do is press the top. Now red is muted, green is ready to go. And to plug in the lapel, all you do is you attach it. It's got this 3-prong mini XLR. Line that up, plug it in, and you've got a clip-on lapel. Now I was able to do some testing with both the handheld and the lapel, and I'll show you a video from one of my events next.
Check, 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 mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Testing 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3. Check check check, mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3, mic check. Check check check, mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check. Mic check 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Mic check. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Check check. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3.
Some of the positives I really like about this are the build quality, some of the pro features like showing the RF meter, showing the audio meter, and of course the ability to auto scan channels and have true diversity wireless at this price point. The handhelds feel great in your hand. Sound quality wise, now it's not going to compare to some of the concert level microphones out there, especially with the plosive sounds. It doesn't have that great of a windscreen built in, and then there is some handling noise. But for the applications that us DJs have, for speeches, for the occasional song here and there, these work great. Now, like I showed before, there is that theoretical risk of blocking the transmitter when you're holding it down at the bottom. But like I showed earlier, when you're using the unit like it's intended to, with the antenna in, and if you're using your units without the antenna plugged in, then you're just asking for trouble. I did want to make sure I tested that out specifically because of all the comments and reviews that I had seen about that problem on Amazon. Being able to offer the body pack with a lapel mic and not have to worry about setting up a microphone stand and that messing up the aesthetics of the ceremony is a big plus, and this system allows me to do that at a reasonable price. This body pack also feels super premium, and with the simple on and off toggle switch at the top, it's easy to explain to an officiant how to use this thing. I'd love to hear what you all think about this as well, because for ceremonies, I know that having a microphone on a stand is a lot easier to control in terms of preventing feedback and potentially hearing everything much clearer than using a lapel. The problem with a lapel is sometimes, depending on how it's clipped, you may or may not be able to hear the officiant that well, or you might get feedback trying to turn up the gain to hear the officiant. That's why I've always stuck to the handheld on a microphone stand, and I think I would overall continue to prefer to do that from a sound standpoint. But from an aesthetic standpoint, I'm glad to be able to have the lapel to offer if I need it. So overall, those are my thoughts on this system. I'd love to hear any thoughts that you all have or any questions that you have, especially when it comes to selecting a microphone and sort of the balance between aesthetics and sound quality that I think all of us deal with as DJs. If you're interested in this product or any of the products that I mentioned, please check out the Amazon affiliate links below, and I'll catch you guys next time.